Guys, I'm the Offbeat Picker, and today we're going to be discussing all of my sales for the first 3 weeks of April. I'm not going to show you everything that sold. I'm actually just going to show you the stuff that I think is interesting that might teach you something you might not know. And then I'm going to show you everything that sold for $25 or above. That way you don't have to look at all the cheap stuff unless it's going to teach you something. I just want to show you the stuff that's going to make you good money because that's really what people want to know. I already made what's up videos about this stuff for the last week of April, so this is just going to cover the first 3 weeks. Next thing I wanted to show you was this tie beanie kid that sold for $15, $10 plus shipping. And the reason I want to show this is because people say Beanie Babies don't sell. And some of that is true. A lot of that is true. A lot of Beanie Babies you should not buy. You should not pick up. But these Beanie Kids tend to be different. And I picked this one up and I literally sold it 24 hours after I listed it for $15. So that's very quick sale for something that everyone says don't touch. So you make up your own mind. When you're looking at Beanie Babies, don't just buy them all. Think about it. Look them up if you can before you get them. Don't go spending a lot of money on them. But if they're the kids, the dolls, the ones that look more humanoid and not animals, maybe you should pick that up. The first item that we have is this Santa Claus figurine. And the reason why I thought this was interesting is because it was a really tiny little thing. It was actually only 3 inches tall by like 1.5 inch. It was a tiny little figure. And I got this in a grab bag of Christmas stuff. And I bought it, I think, just because I wanted one of the Christmas ornaments actually that was inside of it. And I thought, why not list the other stuff inside? And I just want you to think outside the box when you have stuff. Just because you look at it and you think, okay, well, that's small. No one's really going to want that. They're not going to pay good money for that. Maybe list it anyways and give it a chance to sell before you decide it's not going to sell. This tiny little figurine, no brand, no nothing, sold for $12 plus $6 shipping. So that's $18 sale that, I mean, I really consider just redonating this because it doesn't fit my aesthetic of Christmas decor, but that's a good sell. $18. Why not? This next item I thought was really interesting because this is literally just 2 random ink pens that I had. I sorted through all of the writing utensils that I own because I have a big craft section in my warehouse, and I was sorting through all the craft stuff, and I have all the pens in a bin and all the markers in a bin, and anything that I found that I had collected through the years that I thought had the potential for money, I decided to list. And so like I listed a Harley Davidson pen, and I'm pretty sure that one sold. And then I had like some pencils from the 90s that sold. But these 2 ink pens were both Saturn branded ink pens, and they sold for $15 free shipping. So after fees and stuff, I made $8. That feels like free money to me. So if you're looking for things to list, go through your ink pens in your junk drawer and you might have something that will make you $8 today. Anything will sell. People say if you're not selling stuff, you're not listing the right stuff. I don't think that's accurate. Everything's the right stuff. Anything will sell. It just has to be at the right price point. It has to be photographed properly. It has to be titled correctly. And then the person that wants it has to find it. Anything can sell. Random ink pens that you have in your house right now could be the next thing you should list. This next item is a Whisper 2000 headset. It makes like white noise in your ears, something like that. I just wanted to show it because it shows you that when you see things at a yard sale and you think, oh, that's old tech, no one's wearing earphones like that, you might should take a second look. You probably should take a second look. This one actually sold for $22. I think I got this at a yard sale for 50 cents. So they were thinking the same thing. This is worth nothing, but it sold for $22 and it didn't take that long to sell. So make sure you look at old tech. When you think something's outdated, that doesn't mean someone doesn't still want it. This next item is a Barbie doll. You've probably heard me say I love Barbie dolls if you watched any of my other videos. And this Barbie doll sold for $20 free shipping, so not a bad deal. It's a 1989, so it's got that classic blue-eyed blonde Barbie doll look. But why I wanted to show you this one was I thought it was really cool. The lady that bought it actually sent me a message and she put it on top of her Americana tree that she has in her house. And I just thought that was absolutely amazing because I love Barbie dolls and I love Christmas trees. Like I do, I don't know, around 4 dozen Christmas trees in my house. Yes, 4 dozen. So I totally love that this lady has a tree that she lives up year round and she sent me a picture of it. And I thought that was amazing. I just wanted to share that with as many people as I could. Next, the cool thing about this listing was this person actually bought 6 of these Thundercat cars and they paid $55 for them. So technically it is over $25 and I want to show you the things that made me money. But the idea behind this is that look into quantity listing. If you find something that's cheap, but you can get multiples, it's a great idea because you list it one time and you make the money over and over again. And if you get lucky, someone comes in and they buy multiple at one time. And that's what happened here. This person came in, they bought 6 of them. They said, hey, can I get a refund on the shipping that you saved for doing multiple items? I said, sure. So yeah, they ended up paying about $55 for 6 of these cars. And I was really happy to get out 6 things at once. So sometimes a quantity listing, even at a low price, can be something that gives you a big sale. So you should always consider that. The cool thing I thought about this Build-A-Bear bunny was I actually had 2 of them for sale. So I had 2 separate listings, but the same person bought them both. So I don't know if they wanted their grandkids to get matching Easter bunnies or their kids to get matching Easter bunnies. I don't know what the story is, but this lady bought 2 of these. So it ended up being $28.80. And just another example of just because you have one listed doesn't mean you can't list a second because maybe someone comes along and wants 2 and they buy them both at the same time. So always be thinking about that. Don't think I already listed the stuffed animal. I haven't sold the last one. I shouldn't buy another one. If it's really cheap, go ahead and get it. Maybe you have someone come along who wants 2 and they buy them both from you and now you've got a $28 sale. The next item we have is this Mexico Starbucks mug. And I put this in here just because it was really close to that $25 mark. And I just wanted to talk about a Starbucks mug again. I know I've talked about them a few times, but I've always say some go for great money, some go for a little, but they always sell quick. This sold within a couple hours of listing for $12 plus $10.85 shipping. So that's $22.85 for a coffee mug. That's a pretty good price to get for a coffee mug. So I'm just reminding you, if it's Starbucks, look it up. Next, we have this blue glass koala. I just put this in here because I thought it was something interesting for people to think about. It was right on that almost $25 line, $16 plus $6 shipping. So about $22 they paid for this. But I bought this at an estate sale. It was just sitting on a shelf. It's just a little like 2.5-inch tall glass animal. And people do collect things like that. And if you see random tiny clear glass animals, there are chances that it's worth a lot of money. It's worth looking up. You can probably sell them. I just wanted to put that on your radar. Now we're just going to get into the things that did sell for $25 or above so that you know you should look for them because they're going to make you more money. This is a Barbie doll that I actually had returned to me from Amazon. So the box was really damaged, but it did end up selling for $25 plus $10.85 shipping. So $35 for a doll in a crushed box. Here we have okay, I'm going to try to say it. And if I say it wrong, just laugh at me, okay? Sumiko Garashi. Is that how you say it? I have no idea. All I know is I bought a whole lot of these at a dig bin store for a really good deal, and I've sold a whole lot of them. So this little guy was a detective plush. Apparently he's semi-rare, and he sold for $35.40. So if you find any, I'm gonna butcher the name again, Sumiko Garashi, you should pick it up. I'm gonna see if I can find the tag. There's the tag. Show you up close what it looks like, and you can tell me for yourself tell yourself how to say it. I don't know how to say it. Good luck. But yeah, if you see any of these, pick them up. They're probably worth good money. Next, we have a pink unicorn lovey, and loveys always sell, and they sell for really good money typically. If you go to a consignment sale or a yard sale, look for these little baby stuffed animals. I think a lot of people are under the misconception that used baby things don't sell, but that is not the case at all. People get something for their baby and then they go, oh, they love it. And then they start to panic and go, what if they lose it? I need a backup. I need duplicates. I need copies. And they will pay crazy money to get duplicates of these toys so that their kid never has to go without their favorite toy. So if you find loveys, anything small and cute and baby toys, I think mainly with loveys, the actual definitions people are thinking this big plush head with the blanket body, that's a lovey. I have seen people call any stuffed animal for a baby a lovey. I guess that's fine, but this is what I mean when I say a lovey. And these go for great money. This one sold for $25 plus $5 shipping. So $30 for a used tiny baby stuffed animal that most people would say, oh, no one buys used baby stuff. That's not true. Case in point, we have another used baby item. This is a Carter's Baby Soother. I actually got this out of a Goodwill mystery box. It was one of the things I pulled out and I turned it on. It was vibrating. I was like, what is this? And I realized it's one of those things you put in a crib to like help the baby fall asleep. Whatever. All that matters is it sold for $25. The next two items are the same thing basically, but a different version. This is the Mariner of the Seas paperweight, and it sold for $80 plus $8 shipping. And this is the Oasis of the Seas paperweight, and it sold for $85 plus $7.74 shipping. So these little paperweights sold for 90 something dollars a piece. They're just those clear glass with like the etching inside. And it's because it's cruise ship memorabilia. Let me tell you, if you find something that says Royal Caribbean, you probably need to look it up. Now, I'm not talking plastic cups, but those do sell as well, just for not this kind of money. But if you find a model ship or one of these paperweights, you should definitely look it up. It's going to be worth more than you can imagine. I paid $3 a piece for these glass blocks at Goodwill, and I knew they were going to sell. I have bought cruise ship models that are very damaged. They had pieces broken off of them, and they still sell for $50, $60 in bad condition. So always look up anything that says Royal Caribbean, any kind of cruise ship that you know of. If it says it's a cruise ship, look it up. You're probably going to make some good money. I still have one of these to sell, but two of these sold really quickly, probably within less than a week of listing them, which is fantastic. And the last item I'm showing you actually sold on Mercari, but I'm showing you my deleted eBay listing to show it to you. It's a water bear plush, and this actually sold for $35. And I just want you to look at this and realize plush do not have to be what you consider cute for them to sell. Sometimes ugly is the new cute. But yeah, that's all I have today. That's just my best sells and my weirdest sells of the first 3 weeks of April. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe because I'm going to make lots more. Until next time, guys. Bye.